We're talking about study restrictions. Within the study, you have the ability to set your restrictions, but they really start globally for your system under administration. Under initial setup, system configuration, this is where you would set your policy for the overall system. Under the recruitment, you have the ability, these are your session studies. You could have no restrictions, which means the panelists could be there 5 days in a row, or you might want to restrict by having that washout period of 30, 60, or 90 days. And to do that, what you would do is just come in and put in your restricted number of days and then save it. The second part of this is data collection studies, and those would be for the studies where you're just asking panelists information. It could be a pre-screener, it could be they're updating their attributes. It could be a marketing survey that they wanted you to send out. Here, most of our customers do not have any restrictions, but you do have the ability to restrict it here. Again, it's the same type of thing. You would put on your restrictions and then save it. You put in the number of days and save it. Down on the bottom, you have your family member registration restrictions and your association restrictions. With the family member restrictions, what that is if there's multiple people in the same household, say there's husband, wife, and adult child, if it is not restricted, if that is not checked, that means all three of those people will be eligible to be on the study if they are in your list. If it is checked, the first person would get in, and the other two people, it would disappear from their portal because they would be in study conflict. The same thing with association. If you have Tom and Jerry are great when they come in separately, but when they come in together, they cause a little bit of havoc. You could put an association restriction on so they cannot be on the same study. And I'm just going to cancel out of this. And now we have the study itself. Within the study, you can actually override what is set up in the system if it is necessary for the study. So under recruitment restrictions, and again, I'm sorry, we're under study, and right here under study restrictions, we have our recruitment restrictions, and this is where you can set the restrictions for the family member and the associations. We also have, I'm going to skip this and just go to your participants restriction. This allows you to not allow your panelists or participants to reschedule or cancel off of the study. And then you have your conflicts not set. With your conflicts not set, this is where you can, well, in this case, it's conflicts not set, I should say, because we don't have anything set because we had no restrictions on the system. Now, I could come in here and I can say that I want conflict set for these studies because they are conflicting product-wise. It's the same product I'm testing or the same movie I'm recruiting for people to see, or the same play test. They've already seen it once. They don't need to see it again. I want fresh eyes out there. So anybody on these studies would no longer be eligible for this. They would be in study conflict. Now, vice versa, you can have your study conflicts built, but you want people who have seen it before. So I'm going to say now I want to take this out of conflict. And it's good to go. You can do it by recalculate since, you could do it by a set date, and you could just exclude it from auto conflict. So you want everybody to be able to take this study, whether they had a prior conflict or not. You could just make it everybody, exclude everybody. So it's available to everybody that is in your study. So again, this is within your study. You're creating your list, you're adding it to your quota. So say you have 1,000 people, but you might have 300 people that are in study conflict because of prior studies. This is what causes that conflict. If you have any questions regarding this, please let us know.